Quick question. Is there such a thing as a new idea, or are ideas just up for grab in the air? Why am I saying this? Let me take you back to 2020. I was planning to launch a business. Oh, I did launch the business. I had this great idea. Then I paused for a while for some reasons. I was just thinking my business was not perfect enough. I wanted to relaunch. I wanted to do this and do that. I was also busy with other things. So I was planning on doing this awesome rebranding and coming back. Now, before I could be done with my rebranding, or before my perfect time or my right moment to come for me to relaunch my brand, I discovered that randomly two of my distant friends, they launched the same business idea. Now these two friends, they don't know each other. They are very random people, like they're strangers to each other. So I was amazed, like, how could this be? Then I started thinking to myself, so what is going to happen when I come back after my rebranding? Is it going to be a situation of me trying to play catch up, or is it going to seem like I'm copying? I'm just following trend. So I begin to question myself. Mind you, I'm aware of the red card theory. I did share my experience on my TikTok, and then I was randomly scrolling through the comments, and somebody called it the theory of collective unconscious. Okay, this is interesting. So I started reading further, doing a few research. I came across something called ideas in the ether, a phrase that is used to refer to the fact that ideas can emerge spontaneously or seemingly from unknown sources. It's like they are floating in air waiting to be discovered. And now, one thing with idea, what I've discovered from my experience and experiences of others, it's like the idea is already existing in the universe, it's in the air. So if it gets to you and you don't work on it, it's moving right to the next person. And sometimes it might be your friend, your sibling, someone close to you. When they work on this idea, you're surprised because you didn't talk about this with somebody else. It's like they're creating your idea for you. So that's crazy. That's happened to so many people. It has happened to me. This whole phenomenon of ideas emerging independently is associated to concepts like the collective unconscious by Carl Jung and the morphic resonance concept by Robert Sheldrake. He's a biologist. This concept of the collective unconscious by Carl is like a phenomenon that exists that is not shaped by collective experience. Now you might be thinking, okay, maybe we live in the same area and we notice the same problem and we want to solve the same problem, but it's not shaped by that. It's believed to be inherent nature, like a nature in humans that is passed down from our ancestors, like from one generation to another. It just is unconscious in us, and then it like kind of manifests. It's believed that it can be shaped by dreams, behavior, by cultural expressions. That is why you find people behaving a similar way or acting a similar way. People are not physically in the same geographical zone, but you find yourself behaving similar, maybe towards money, relationship, love, family, or education. You're acting a similar way, but you people are not even in close proximity to one another. I met somebody from Jamaica and the person behaved like a Nigerian. I met someone from Brazil and then they act so African. We have like the same roots, we have like the same ancestral roots. That is why sometimes their behavioral traits is similar to ours here, even though we don't physically live together. Now these are traits that are inherited from our ancestors. It's been passed down. It's laying innate in deeper part of us, like it's just laying unconscious, waiting for its right time to manifest. It's like a psychological blueprint that explains why humans across culture they act similar or have a similar symbol that means certain things. So it's just like a connection that we've had like right from time. We really don't know how far back this can go, but we just know that it's there. Like a connection between the past and the present. It's like there is a memory in nature. How is that even possible? How do we access memory? You and somebody you know, like having the same idea or the same concept. It could be like a form of coincidence, be a shared inspiration. Now, this leads me to my next question. Is any idea original? Now, I'm going to take you to Still Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. Now, Austin Kleon argues that No idea is original. Cleon also believes that everything is up for grab. Nobody owns anything. Everything that is being made or that is being produced has been previously done. Everything that we are doing today is just an inspiration from the past. If you don't find anything to steal today, go back and relax. When you come back tomorrow, you will find something to steal. Now, he said the only art he will ever study is the stuff that is worth stealing. It's not just stealing, it's about how you steal. Immature poets, they imitate. Why mature poets, they steal? Why bad poets, they face what they take? Why good poets, whatever he steals, he turns it into something better, something good, something different from what he stole. And everybody's thinking, wow, this is original, this is great. But actually, he was inspired, he stole it. Now, the stealing there is the inspiration, because we shy away from using the word stealing. Oh, I was inspired by this, I was inspired by that. But let's call it spade a spade. Let's call it what it is. It's stealing. Come to think about it, when we say something is original, it's just because we don't know the true source. If we dig deeper, if we can tear out the brain or the soul of the person who created that stuff that we say, oh, it's original, we discovered that no, it was not original. They were inspired from a source, and that source is already existing, which we don't know. So we just say, oh, it's original. Ecclesiastes 1:9. There's nothing hidden under the sun. Now it's like almost everything in this world has like a biblical reference, because come to think of it, everything that happened in the Bible, everything is mentioned in the Bible. Whatever you're doing, you think it's original, like it's there, like it's existing. I believe most times our brain sees something and stores it in our subconscious. Sometimes we don't even know it. And then when we are trying to create or bring an idea to life, that subconscious is acting, and then we feel like it's new. But no, it's like in our memory picture, it's in our brain picture. You might be sketching an idea, you might be thinking it's original or it's new or it's just you, but guess what? You've seen it before, and then you saw it in your dream again. You're bringing it to life, and then you think it's new. So there's really nothing new. So I don't get why people should be angry when somebody is doing like a similar business with them or a similar project. First of all, you are not the originator. It's not new. You're not the first person. It's been done before and it will still be done again. So the only issue is copy and paste, right? Because I've been in a situation where I had a boy in my class copied my assignment, literally photocopied and just changed the name. It was messed up because I got a minus in that test. When you copy, you have to copy the right way. You have to copy it and make it seem like it's your idea. Make it seem like it was just an inspiration you got. You have to make it your own. That's the idea behind stealing. Everything that needs to be said has already been said. But since no one is listening, we have to repeat them again and again and again. Any advice you are getting now has been given before. Seriously. Any lecture you're receiving now is in a book somewhere that you've probably read. Any motivation you're getting, you've gotten it before. But because you were not listening, you were not using your brain. So now we have to say it again and again, and you have to keep paying for courses, for lectures, because they have to keep telling you again and again. And you can literally pick a book up and read what has been said like thousands of years ago, that you can see apply same principles to 2025, and it's going to work. But because you don't listen, you don't want to read, you don't want to do research, then you're going to end up paying. Everything that needs to be done has been done. You just have to do yours better. So copy and make it better. You want to invent a car, the car has been invented. A flying car, people are working on flying cars right now. So when you want to create yours, you create it better, make it more advanced. Let's see the advantages of yours over the others. Even us as human beings, we are not original. We came from somewhere. We came from our parents. And that is why you see yourself, and then you see, okay, I have my mother's nose, I have my father's lips, I have my mother's hair. You are not original, like you've been existing before. Any part of you hate, that is like a part of your ancestors that you hate. Even the Bible says we are made in his image and in his likeness. So you do not belong to yourself, then why deny yourself pleasure, the good things of this world? Why denying yourself like freedom when you are not even yourself, you're not even you? I think the only thing that is original, I might say, is your soul, but your soul is also infiltrated. It's like Your soul is also a combination of the souls of your past, of your parents, of your grandparents. That is why you think like them. That is why you act like them. Long and short is that you have to steal ideas, be inspired, steal the good things, and steal it well. In the words of people, be inspired. Don't make because someone has an idea the reason why you don't execute your idea. I just are there in the air, they're existing. When one opportunity comes, sometimes it doesn't just come to you. Sometimes you're in the same environment and you're seeing the same opportunity. So as you're seeing it, somebody else is not dumb, they're also seeing the same opportunity. One of my dad's favorite writer, Napoleon Hill, he said in his book Think and Grow Rich. I'm going to read it out. He said, that is one of the tricks of opportunity. It has a sly habit of slipping in by the back door, and often it comes disguised in form of misfortune or temporary defeat. Perhaps that is why so many people fail to recognize opportunity. You heard that right. So opportunity is up there in the air. It's up for grab. Do you know how many billionaires are in the same field, in the same business, and they're making it? So the sky is broad. It's so big. And don't call it stealing. It's inspiration. You are inspired. You know, if you believe your lie over and over again, guess what? It's going to become a truth to you. Because at the end of the day, every man is who he is because of the dominating thought in his heart. So if you believe, oh, I created this, I made this, believe it. You made it. It's yours. It's your idea. There is no new idea. Every idea has been created. You are thinking about it, somebody else is thinking about it. So just do it. At the end of the day, there is no limitations to the mind except that which you acknowledge. Share your thoughts and your comments on the theory of collective unconscious, or have you experienced something like this? You have an idea, you've not discussed it with anybody, and then you find someone doing it and then you are shocked. This is not a situation of somebody stealing your idea, you discuss with them. I'm talking about an idea that you conceived independently without discussing with anybody, and then you find somebody doing it, and maybe it's even a new business. I would recommend you read the book Still Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. Just read more on morphic resonance and theory of collective unconscious. Thanks for watching. Do like, subscribe, and share. So I'll be posting more insightful topics. Yay, this is my first YouTube vlog officially. I'm a YouTuber, so guys, engage and share.